Passon reporting the White Sox are finalizing a deal to acquire closer Craig Kimbrell from the Cubs.
Monster news out of Major League Baseball. Max Scherzer was headed to the San Diego Padres. Hold on a second. He's now heading to the LA Dodgers alongside teammate Trey Turner for a package of prospects going to
my deadline approaches and the deal that we have been waiting for.
How many years did they
as
give
the deadline
Hendricks?
closes in has occurred.
So he's the closer.
Chris
This
Bryant
isn't
from the
official.
Chicago
They got him
Cubs
for
has been
2.
dealt
Then you
to
got Bummer.
the Giants.
That
This
was
deal that
nasty.
they've been talking about.
And then once you get to a postseason, you don't need
the
5
Giants would
starters.
be a good
Dylan
fit.
Cease, who's got the best arm and best K per 9.
Wow. Just simply wow. A lot of blockbuster trades just went down in the span of 48 hours. Trades where teams acquired all-star caliber players who can help them in the long run. And I cannot believe the names I heard that were traded. I'm going to be completely honest with all of you. The 2021 MLB trade deadline had to have been the greatest trade deadline ever. And to prove that, I'll be giving you guys a few reasons why I think that. How is everybody doing today? It's Portola back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about the 2021 MLB trade deadline and why it was the best trade deadline in MLB history. Let's not waste any time, and let's get straight into it. Starting off with the fact that we had big name players get traded. Players who you instantly know who he is because of how good he is. Why don't we do some comparing? Let's go back to the 2019 MLB trade deadline. We're skipping 2020 because it was a 60-game season and teams weren't sure about trading a star. Now, if you look at the 2019 trade deadline, some of the big name players you'll hear are Zach Greinke when he got traded to the Houston Astros, Nicholas Castellanos when he got traded to the Chicago Cubs, Trevor Bauer when he got traded to the Cincinnati Reds, and why not throw in Marcus Stroman when he got traded to the New York Mets. Now these guys are good, except Bauer, and are big name players. But then take a look at the 2021 trade deadline. You got Max Scherzer and Trey Turner going to the Los Angeles Dodgers, Chris Bryant going to the San Francisco Giants, Javier Baez going to the New York Mets, Jose Barrios headed to Canada to play for the Jays, Craig Kimbrell going to the Chicago White Sox, Yankees acquiring both Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo, Blue Jays acquiring Brad Hand, Starling Marte going to the A's, and the Rays acquiring Nelson Cruz. Now I know I didn't mention Kyle Schwarber, Adam Frazier, and Richard Rodriguez, and that's because they aren't big name players yet, but if they keep up this great work, they will be in a couple of years. But look at how many players I just named who got traded compared to 2019. This trade deadline was madness when it came to big name players getting traded. Next reason is another one where we have to compare. But trust me, you're gonna like this one. And that is the fact that this trade deadline had more trades than usual. I looked up all the trades made in both the 2019 and 2021 trade deadline. And here's what I found. Taking a look, once again, at the 2019 trade deadline, there was a total of 39 trades made. Now that's a good amount, but just wait till you hear how many trades were made in this deadline. In the 2021 trade deadline, there was a total of 56 trades made. And before you tell me I'm lying, look up on MLB.com all the trades that were made. I'm not kidding when I say this. 56 trades in this deadline. That's a large amount, and not something you see every year. So I think as baseball fans, we should enjoy this moment of how great of a deadline it was. Unless you are a Chicago Cubs or Washington Nationals fan, then in that case, try your best to forget it. But everyone else should enjoy it because trust me, I don't think we will see a deadline like this anytime soon. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Next reason is the fact that the teams who are contenders really were buying this year. You have the Atlanta Braves, San Francisco Giants, Los Angeles Dodgers, Chicago White Sox, New York Yankees, New York Mets, Tampa Bay Rays, San Diego Padres, Oakland A's, Toronto Blue Jays, and Boston Red Sox. These guys were all buying, but if we have to talk about teams who bought for stars, then the Braves wouldn't be in there because they didn't really trade for a star. But the other teams really said, let's go get some stars so we have a better chance in the long run. And this only makes it more entertaining. Seeing the better teams in baseball trading comparing to teams who are mediocre and weren't doing big trades is great, and I really think that these teams I just mentioned will all finish off the season a bit better, unless you have injuries. But if all were to go as planned, then these teams will be in a duel for the World Series, and let alone moving on to either the Divisional Series or Championship Series. So the playoffs should look a lot better after what we just witnessed in this deadline. The final reason why this was the best trade deadline is simply because we might have just seen contending teams form a championship team in the matter of what? 2 days? 3 days? Maybe even yesterday. To be more specific, now that we saw, for example, as much as I hate to say this, the Dodgers trade for Max Scherzer and Trey Turner, they might have just made one trade that would help them win it all. As a Giants fan, I really hope this doesn't happen, and we'll see how it goes. Speaking of the Giants, though, they look even scarier now that they added Chris Bryant. They now have added more power to the lineup, which will definitely help out the cause in not hitting many home runs. And already having Brandon Crawford and Mike Yastrzemski as power guys makes it even better. But it's not just the Giants. The White Sox adding Craig Kimbrel makes their bullpen look unreal. Kimbrel and Liam Hendricks will be amazing to watch. The Blue Jays look a lot better now that they added Brad Hand and Jose Barrios. The New York Mets infield looks so good now that the connection of Francisco Lindor has returned. These trades we saw in this trade deadline are the type of trades you'd see in the offseason. But witnessing all of this happening in either 1 hour, few hours, or 2 days is crazy. These teams now have, in my opinion, a better chance at winning it all. I want you guys to let me know down in the comments. What were your thoughts on the 2021 trade deadline? Was it your favorite? Was it your least favorite? And let me know down in the comments what was your favorite trade from this deadline. Besides that, though, that'll be all for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. I'm out.